Ranking the best ways to beat bad genetics. First up, anabolic steroids. If you are someone who has a really hard time building muscle, there's no easier and quicker fix than putting a needle in your arse full of testosterone. It's undeniable that steroids are extremely effective. However, the health side effects are absolutely not worth it. Like, are you really gonna risk your life just to have a bit more muscle? The only case where taking testosterone makes sense is if you're someone who has genetically low test and you've tried all the other natural alternatives. Then in that case, taking TRT does make sense. However, you can't argue just how effective steroids are, so I'm gonna have to put them in Miracle. Please guys, this is not an advert for taking steroids. Stay away from them. You'll be shocked at how far you can go as a natural. Next up, we've got surgery. I think surgery is okay for things like gyno, but when you see people getting the height increased or any type of facial surgery, I just think it's such a shame that people think this negatively about their own bodies. And most of the time it just looks unnatural or it's just unnecessary. Like, you can change the way your face looks quite drastically by just dropping body fat. I really don't think many people are actually ugly. I think it's just a case of holding too much chub in the face. So I'm going to put this one in helps a bit, but it's only really for stuff like gyno. It's not worth it for anything else. Next, we've got injecting synthol. This one is so fucking stupid. Yes, it's going to make your muscles bigger, but it's a great example of how bigger is not always better. Like, it just looks so fucking stupid. It's going to make you look so much worse. So I'm going to put this shit in useless. Next up, we've got targeted exercise. This is just where you prioritize your weaker body parts in your workouts. So for example, my chest genetics are not the best. Unfortunately, I've got bad muscle insertions and a gap in the middle of my chest. So I've been doing more volume for my chest and putting them first in most of my workouts. And it does work really well. Like, it's definitely not as disproportionate as it once was. It's not like crazy big, but it's definitely catching up with the rest of my body. So I'm going to put this in very effective. Next up, we've got getting shredded. This is by far the best way to cure body dysmorphia and bad genetics. Unless you get really lean, you'll never know how good your genetics are or how aesthetic your physique can be. Most guys sit around 15% body fat or higher and think they've got bad genetics. Like, it's easy to think you've got a blocky waist or you don't have cap delts when you're carrying more body fat. I truly believe this has more of an impact than fixing bad genetics than anything on this list, so I'm going to put it in Miracle. Anyways guys, leave in the comments if you think you've got bad genetics.